What if I told you that LeBron James's legacy was hanging in the hands of none other than Dwyane Wade in 2013?
Green, bad pass stolen by Wade. Oh, gets in and throws it down.
When Game 6 of that unforgettable NBA Finals comes to mind, most people think of one shot and one shot only.
Long go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Unbelievable. He caught it.
Allen's corner three sends the game to overtime, Miami survives, and tonight's Later Bryant, sorry, LeBron, celebrates his second ring. But what happened in Game 7, with the season actually on the line, is rarely talked about, and the guy who delivered it is almost never mentioned. Because if it wasn't for Dwyane Wade, there might not have even been a Game 7 worth remembering, or the ending might have gone very differently. Wade was the guy who talked LeBron into coming to Miami in the first place. They were teammates, training partners, and closer than most people realize. Wade was the one who took the max contract pay cut to make room for LeBron and Chris Bosh in 2010. By 2013, they'd already won it all once together in 2012, but that first ring didn't erase the noise. LeBron was still the guy who left Cleveland on national television, still the guy who blew a 2-1 lead to Dallas in 2011, still chasing Jordan comparisons he never asked for. One more finals loss, especially after the decision, and the narrative writes itself for the rest of his career. And here's the thing nobody remembers. By the 2013 finals, Wade wasn't the machine from 2006 anymore. His knees were wrecked. He was hobbling through the regular season, sitting out games just to survive the playoffs. From a finals MVP just 7 years earlier, Wade limped into the 2013 finals, averaging barely 15 points a game on ugly shooting splits, visibly a step slower than the guy who used to fly through the lane. Spurs fans, and even some Heat fans, were quietly writing him off as a liability heading into a series against a Spurs team peaking at the perfect time.
6 to shoot. Parker pulls back. That's a three-pointer. It's good. Tony Parker ties the game. Parker gets in the paint. Stops, spins, shot is good. Tony Parker.
San Antonio jumped out and looked every bit like the more disciplined, more complete team. Tony Parker was picking Miami apart, Kawhi Leonard was a problem on both ends, and by Game 6 the Spurs were up 3-2 with a chance to close it out in Miami. It felt like 2011 all over again. A finals collapse live on LeBron's own floor.
As a non-shooter, comes through and then matched up against the smaller Chalmers, spins away.
That impossible off-balance banker with the shot clock expiring in Game 6 nearly buried Miami right there. San Antonio led by 5 with under 30 seconds left. The trophy was already being wheeled into the building. And then, down the stretch, it was Wade, not LeBron, who kept finding ways to get to the rim and get to the free throw line, buying just enough time. Miami down 3. Bosh rebounds it, kicks it out to Allen. Ray Allen 3. Ties the game. Everyone remembers that shot. Almost nobody remembers that 2 possessions earlier, it was Wade who forced overtime chances alive with a tough finish through contact. And that his relentless work on the offensive glass all night kept Miami within striking distance in a game they had no business still being in. Miami survived overtime, and the series went to a Game 7 that would define both of their careers.
Back to James, three-pointer, in and out, Leonard the rebound.
Game 7 was ugly, tight, and exactly the kind of game LeBron's critics said he couldn't win. With just under 3 minutes left, Miami clung to a slim lead, and the Spurs were still very much alive. This is where the forgotten moment happens.
3 minutes remaining. Battier, nice feed to Wade, and he puts it in. Gorgeous bounce pass from Battier.
A tired, banged up, 31-year-old Dwyane Wade, chasing his own miss on a bad knee, outworked San Antonio's entire front court for the offensive rebound and forced the putback through contact. It stretched Miami's lead to 7 with the clock bleeding out, the exact kind of momentum-killing, spirit-breaking bucket that ends a team's last real push for a comeback. No highlight reel leads with it. No greatest finals moments countdown puts it in the top 10. But in that room, at that moment, it was the dagger.
For Miami, the largest lead of the night. Valier taps it out to Chalmers. Wade throws it up to James. The Spurs will not foul. Final seconds. What a finish. It's back-to-back titles for the Heat. The 2013 NBA championship resides once again in Miami.
That putback is the difference between LeBron entering that summer as a two-time champion who'd just beaten one of the most disciplined teams in league history in a classic Game 7, or as the guy who choked away a 3-2 lead in the finals for the second time in 3 years. 2 rings instead of 1 changes the entire trajectory of how his prime gets remembered, and it happened because his half-broken co-star refused to stop chasing a rebound with the season on the line. Wade spent for seasons alongside LeBron in Miami, winning to championships and reaching for straight finals. If you only look at his declining numbers over that stretch, you'd think he was just along for the ride. But without that one broken down rebound and put back in the biggest game of both their careers, LeBron's legacy and the entire Big Three era might be remembered completely differently today. And speaking of forgotten role players who changed a championship, Shane Battier's corner threes in that same 2013 finals deserve their own video. I made one breaking down exactly how that happened, and you should check it out right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.